Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching this Built Environment Connects video tutorial. We're very excited to launch this tool and introduce it to you today. My name is Ryan Pagoyas. I'm an Associate Director at Built Environment Plus, and Built Environment Connects is a project of Built Environment Plus and the Massachusetts Clean Energy Center. So kind of the impetus for this tool and a question that we've received for many years is, I want to build net zero and I don't know who to call. And that is where Built Environment Connects comes in. So the goal of this tool is to be the marketplace for high performance building professionals, companies, and their projects, and also to collect and share project data to accelerate market transformation for high performance buildings. And kind of the foundational perspective behind this tool is that a given company's expertise is in its people and is proven through its completed and in progress projects. So to start showing you kind of what the components of the site are, um, Built Environment Connects has three different types of profiles featured on the site: professional, project, and company. And everything is interconnected, so professionals are linked to companies and projects, and so on and so forth. Results when site users search on the site are superpowered by proven project experience. So for example, if I were to go to the site and search for an architect who's worked on K through 12 buildings, the top results are going to show those professionals with proven experience in that building type and in that profession. Search users can contact professionals directly. So this is a kind of example of a professional profile with phone and email contact pretty prominently displayed. So the goal is for search users to be able to contact those professionals directly with questions or in need of support with net zero projects. People and projects from all across the United States and their territories are featured. Um, and profession types range from architecture, construction, engineering, subcontracting, and so on and so forth. Professionals can track their experience throughout their career. So when a professional switches companies, the projects that a professional worked on at a previous company are still linked to their profile when they switch companies later in their career. So this allows professionals to build a portfolio across their career that is independent of uh, their company or previous company affiliations. So professionals also get wiki-like editing access. When you are an approved and published professional profile on the site, you are able to go in and edit project data, edit company data, and edit the connections in between those. So we're really relying on the expertise and experience of professionals on the site to provide accurate and up-to-date data. So market transformation work is happening across Massachusetts and the United States, and Connects is bringing it all together. You might be wondering who is using the site. So when we think of search users, we're thinking of building owners, managers, community stakeholders, legislators, and advocates, or interested members of the general public. And listed professionals can range from architecture to construction or any phase in between of the design process. There are three main project requirements for a project to be included on the site. First, it is a commercial or large residential building. So for large residential, we're thinking greater than 15 units or greater than 15,000 square feet. Second, it is all electric for normal heating operations. There are a few caveats here. For example, labs and healthcare buildings, we require at least 90% fossil fuel free, and we also do not require domestic hot water systems to be all electric. And number three, it is ultra energy efficient, and there are several pathways that you can take to prove that it meets this threshold. It can be Passive House certifiable. It can meet the opt-in specialized stretch code, um, or meet any zero carbon zoning standards under your local ordinances. Lastly, we'd like to note that Connex is free, and that any and all basic services on the site will remain free going forward. So let's take a really quick look at the site and show you how to sign up. Oops, I'm going to log out quickly. So when you visit connects.build, this is the landing page that you are greeted with. So here, site users can search for professionals and companies, and when you scroll down, we highlight top professionals and top companies based on total gross square footage, and we highlight project profiles down here. So I'll click into some of these later to show you what those built-out profiles look like. But when you come to the site, you want to sign in. You can also create a new account at this stage, but I will sign in with my account here. And this is the My Account page. So once you're an approved professional, you'll have a My Account page. And this is where you'll see your total gross square footage, your total number of projects, and where you can add new projects and companies. So you can scroll down below, and if your company is not yet featured on the site, you can create a company profile. And if you have net zero or zero ready projects that are not yet on the site, you can create those profiles here. You can also build connections between different profiles on this page. You can connect your own professional profile to the projects that you've worked on or to the companies that you work at. And you can also connect your companies or your fellow project team members to any projects that you've worked on together. So once you have your account or your profile built out, um, let's take a look at how the search function works. So if someone is coming to the site and is interested in finding a professional, specifically an architect who has worked in K through 12 building projects, when they hit go, they're going to see a list of professionals ranked by gross square footage and number of projects. And that is just so that the proven experience comes to the top. So just for the sake of this demo, we're going to click into Kate Babrisky's profile, and you'll see that this is all built out with her professional accreditations, her current title, the company that she works at, and her specialties. Um, you also see her gross square footage, number of projects, number of years in experience, and her direct contact information. When you scroll down, you can see that she provides a bio, her experience in building types, project certifications, awards that projects she's worked on have received, and at the very bottom, all of the projects that she has connected herself to. So if we click into King Open and Cambridge Street Upper Schools, we can see what a completed project profile looks like. And you'll note that as a logged in professional, I have the opportunity to edit or add team members up top to this profile. So you'll see this gross square footage of the project, the number of companies and professionals linked to it. And below, you'll see all the project data that we request when uploading a new project to the site. And if you scroll all the way down, this is where you'll find the project team. So this is where the companies and the professionals show up. So if you click into architecture, you'll see that we have Kate featured and also William Rahn Associates. And going up to energy engineering, you'll see AKF was the company that provided that service, with Shannon and Jeff from AKF being those professionals on the project. So that's a very general overview of how the different profiles work, how to create an account, and kind of how that looks from a site user perspective. So I'm going to quickly go back to our slides and finish up real quick. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial, and we invite you to build a better world with us. So here's the QR code. Scan it to get taken to connects.build and to start building out your profile, and we hope to find you on the site very soon. Thank you.